The bank teller told me she loved meeting my baby the other day. I have no kids. Think you've got me mixed up with someone else, I said. She apologized and I forgot about it until dinner. Funny thing at the bank today, I told Ben. The teller asked about my baby. His fork clattered to his plate and his eyes widened slightly. What did you tell her? He asked, not looking at me. Just that she was confused, I said. But Ben's reaction was bizarre. He excused himself saying he felt sick and went to bed at 7:30. Something felt wrong, so I logged into our savings account on my laptop. That's when I found a series of $5,000 withdrawals, twice a week, for 6 months. $87,000 missing from our savings, all withdrawn from the branch near Ben's office during lunch hours. The date started 13 months before, and I sat there trying to think what had changed around that time. Ben had started working late more often, said they had a new project. He'd missed my sister's wedding because of a work emergency. He'd been protective of his phone, taking calls in the garage. Then it hit me like a physical blow. The bank teller had confused me with someone who looked like me, someone Ben had brought to the bank while I wasn't there, someone with a baby. Ben's coworker Lisa looked enough like me that people at the Christmas party had joked we could be sisters. Lisa, who Ben drove to prenatal appointments because her car kept breaking down. Lisa, who had her baby 4 months ago, whose baby shower Ben attended while I was in Boston. My hands shook as I did the math. 13 months of withdrawals matching exactly when Lisa got pregnant. You have a baby with Lisa, I said when Ben came downstairs the next morning. He stopped in the doorway, then walked to the coffee maker without saying anything. $87,000, Ben. You stole our savings for Lisa's baby. He poured his coffee slowly, then turned around. His name is Jackson. He's 4 months old. Just like that. No denial, no excuse, just admission. I sat there trying to process that my husband had a baby with another woman while we'd been married for 5 years. He explained it all so casually, like he was discussing the weather. Lisa had gotten pregnant by accident, but when it happened, he'd realized he wanted to be a father. He claimed I never wanted kids, which wasn't true at all. I'd said I wanted to wait until we bought a house, and that money he'd stolen was supposed to be for our house on Maple Street, the one we'd picked out together. Ben pulled out his phone and showed me a picture like he was proud of it. Lisa holding a baby, both of them smiling. I was going to wait to tell you until after our anniversary trip, he said. Give you one last nice week to remember, but I guess this works too. Lisa wants to move in soon anyway. When I asked where, he said here, obviously, because this place was perfect for a baby with 3 bedrooms. My mind went blank as he pulled papers from his briefcase and explained how he'd taken my name off the deed 3 months ago when I'd signed what I thought were insurance papers. The timeline became sickeningly clear as he admitted everything. That weekend in Vegas for my birthday when he'd supposedly missed his flight, he'd been at the hospital for Jackson's birth. The money had gone to everything from prenatal care to a $12,000 nursery with a convertible crib that would grow with his son. The stroller alone had cost $3,000. Top of the line, everything for a baby I didn't know existed while I'd been working overtime to save for our future. He'd already filed for divorce 2 months ago, and Lisa's lawyer friend had expedited everything so it would be final next month. When I asked about our 5 years of marriage, about what would happen to me, Ben paused at the door with his briefcase. Lisa didn't need convincing about having kids, he said. She was excited from day one, never complained about the timing or money or buying a house first. Every conversation we'd ever had about waiting, about being responsible, about planning properly, he'd been holding against me. He checked his watch and announced he had to take Jackson to his 4-month pediatrician appointment. Pack your things today, he said. Lisa wants to paint your office yellow for the nursery. When I asked him why he was giving her my office, Ben looked at me with an expression I'd never seen before, like I was a stranger inconveniencing him. Jackson needs a proper nursery with the window facing east for morning light. I told him he couldn't just evict me, but my voice sounded weak and we both knew it. Ben pulled out his phone and showed me a photo that made my stomach turn. Him in a hospital room holding a newborn, wearing a hospital bracelet that said, Daddy. The locks were being changed at noon, and he'd already moved my things to the garage while I'd been sleeping. I stood up, but my legs felt shaky as I asked where I was supposed to go, what I was supposed to do. He opened the door and looked back one last time. What are you going to do about it? He asked, then left me standing in what used to be my kitchen. The door clicked shut, and I just stood there like my feet were glued to the floor. My brain kept playing his words on repeat, while the coffee maker gurgled and the morning sun made patterns on the counter. 10 minutes passed according to the microwave clock before I could even move. The locks were changing at noon, and it was already